Gentlemen, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you here. First of all, thank you so much for your time. As we gather here today to witness the signing ceremony of a Memorandum of Understanding between two esteemed organizations, Fonepay and LankaPay, this partnership marks a significant milestone to the realm of digital payment systems and fintech sector of Nepal. I am your host, Shrestha, and I'm honored to be part of Fonepay team. Allow me to welcome our chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Dilmini, Charge d'Affaires from the Sri Lankan Embassy in Kathmandu. Similarly, we have Mr. Channa de Silva, CEO of LankaPay. And once again, all the ladies and gentlemen present here to witness this event. Before we proceed with the main event, let us take a moment to understand the significance of this collaboration. First of all, once again, I'd like to remind you to please keep your phones on silent as well. Moving on, in 3 years of establishment, since 2019, Fonepay has successfully built one of the largest and most inclusive network in the payment industry of Nepal. Fonepay network has participation of 95% of the Nepal BFIs and PSPs, and more than 50% of the total registered businesses, totaling 1.2 million plus merchants, and with adoption by more than 20 million plus users. This totally deserves a round of applause. Can we hear more from you guys? Thank you so much. Similarly, Fonepay has been relentlessly working towards achieving the vision of building digital Nepal and aims to increase the accessibility of digital payments to various use, not just for the residents of the country, but also the travelers and Nepalese living abroad. The parent organization of Fonepay, F1Soft Group, has been building an ecosystem of digital products and services to enable Nepal's digital financial transformation since its establishment and taking regards to serving clients around the world. And now, LankaPay is the new partner for the F1Soft Group to realize its global aspirations. Fonepay and LankaPay share a common goal of revolutionizing the digital payment landscape wherever they are. LankaPay is a prominent digital payment service provider in Sri Lanka, and it operates as a national payment network facilitating secure and efficient transactions across various financial institutions and payment services providers in the country. Since its inception, LankaPay network ensures interoperability among participating banks and payment services providers, allowing customers to seamlessly transfer funds and make payments across different platforms. And today, we are here to witness the formalization of this partnership through the signing of Memorandum of Understanding, which signifies the commitment of both organizations to work together, fostering cooperation and synergy to achieve these shared objectives. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this event by watching the ceremonial video of Fonepay and LankaPay's collaboration.
Nepal and Sri Lanka share a long diplomatic relationship based on goodwill, mutual understanding and cooperation. Founding members of the SAARC as well as the members of the BIMSTEC. The two countries share similar views and have unison. Furthermore, various state-level visits, various trade and business programs for the promotion of business ties and people-to-people exchange, including student exchange and tourism interests, have solidified the relationship between the pearl of the Indian Ocean and the land of the airbreast. Now imagine if a Nepali in Sri Lanka or a Sri Lankan in Nepal could use their own mobile banking and payment applications to purchase anything at any time in any of these countries. Today, as we stand together on this historic day, we believe all of that can come true. With the vision of enabling easy and convenient payments across borders, Fonepay, Nepal's largest interoperable payment network, and LankaPay, Sri Lanka's national payment network, have come together to take the long-standing historic, cultural and people ties to the next level. to facilitate the exchange of technology and, most importantly, to simplify the lives of people in both countries with a fast, secure and reliable interoperable payment network.
So that was the ceremonial video of Fonepay and LankaPay's collaboration. Now I would like to invite the CEO of Fonepay, Mr. Diwas Kumar Sapkota, to come on stage and share his thoughts on this collaboration.
Thank you. Our chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Dilmini, charge the office of the Sri Lankan Embassy, our partner, LankaPay's CEO, Mr. Channa de Silva, representative from the partners, BFIs and the PSP, our directors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, friends from media, and my dear colleagues. I stand before you today with immense pleasure and great honor as we gather here to celebrate this momentous occasion of signing ceremony of MOU between Sri Lanka company, LankaPay, and the Nepalese largest interoperable network, Fonepay. It is my privilege to extend warm welcome to each and every one of you to this ceremony. I am deeply pleased and greatly honored to co-create this historic event with our partner and established these milestones. As we embark on the journey of our newfound partnership, we recognize the deeply rooted ties we share as a country across our history, our culture, and people-to-people connections. Despite being geographically separated by the vast Indian subcontinent, we are united together by our spiritual heritage as we walk our path based on learnings of Lord Buddha. And our love for tea gardens, local species, scholarly exchanges, academic corporations, and mutual interest in tourism and the cultural explorations have deepened our love and respect for each other even more. Our partnership with LankaPay aims to enhance these experiences and further strengthen the bond between our nations. Embracing this deep relations based on the mutual respect and shared values, we thought of taking this step forward to enhance the level of exchange in terms of knowledge and expertise, exchange in terms of helping each other, expanding and exploring the world of fintech in the regional as well as international arenas. I personally look forward to learn a lot from you, Mr. Channa, basically, and even my team are also willing to explore how the technologies are actually happening in Sri Lanka. Together we can co-learn and co-create many products and multiple use cases which will be relevant not just for us but for both the economics. And perhaps we can even inspire others to innovate and to ride on our services. Today's signing ceremony on building an interoperable network between the LankaPay and the Fonepay is just a starting point for this years-long partnership. As Fonepay and LankaPay recognize the importance of creating seamless, secure, and convenient payment ecosystem, we shall enable the users of Fonepay and LankaPay to transact effortlessly in the days ahead. We also believe that the interoperability will open up new avenues for collaborations, enhance cross-border trade, and enable business and individuals to thrive in the interconnected digital economy. Our shared vision, however, extends far beyond just QR payments. We are committed to foster innovations, drive financial inclusions, and truly empowering the nation with faster, more secure, convenient, and affordable payment solutions. We shall always drive our efforts towards the vision, and today is just the day one. Once again, I welcome you all to this auspicious moment. I invite you to witness the signing ceremony of MOU between LankaPay and the Fonepay, and which is marking the beginning of yet another milestone for each one of us. I hope today's ceremony will be a symbol of trust, partnership, and a shared vision. And may this partnership between Fonepay and LankaPay bring about positive transformations, empower individuals and businesses, and pave the way for a prosperous future. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Sapkota, for your words. Before I invite the CEO of LankaPay, let's watch and learn about our partner, LankaPay, and witness their groundbreaking technologies, services, and achievements with a short video.
Established in 2002 by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka as the National Cheque Clearing House, LankaPay has gone on to become the operator of the country's national payment network, which is now the backbone of the entire financial sector in the country. By constantly introducing pioneering payment technology innovations, we have touched the lives of every Sri Lankan by helping them to carry out financial transactions conveniently and securely. Here's a flashback of our journey. In 2006, we became the first in South Asia and second in the world to have introduced nationwide next business day cheque clearing, drastically reducing the cheque clearing cycle time. In 2009, we launched Lanka Sign Digital Certification Authority as the pioneer and the only commercially operating certification service provider CSP in Sri Lanka. Lanka Sign is equipped with military-grade security environment and now provides digital signatures to businesses and individuals across the country. In 2010, we became the first in South Asia to have launched nationwide same-day electronic fund transfer that facilitates bulk payments such as salaries in the country. In 2013, LankaPay Common ATM Network was launched, enabling customers to use the services of any ATM in the country immaterial of their bank. In 2014, we became the first in South Asia to have formed the Financial Sector Computer Security Incidents Response Team to proactively defend the financial sector against rising information security threats. In 2015, the Common Electronic Fund Transfer Switch was launched to revolutionize the financial sector by providing real-time interbank fund transfer capability. In the same year, the US dollar online clearing system was also launched to introduce an affordable solution for the US dollar transfers within the country. In 2016, we became the first in South Asia to have introduced online image transfers for the cheque clearing system, bringing the entire cheque clearing process to be online. In 2017, we partnered with JCB International to launch the National Card Scheme to provide an option for banks to issue a world-class payment card into the market at a much lower cost. In 2017, we launched LankaPay Technovation Awards to recognize the pioneering payment technology innovators in the country. In the same year, we became the first entity in the country to obtain the highest international standard for payment card industry, PCI DSS certification, to ensure ultimate security within our network. In 2017, we launched LankaPay online payment platform to revolutionize the government services sector by introducing online payments. In 2018, we launched JustPay, enabling every smart mobile device the capability to make online retail payments via bank accounts. In 2019, Lanka QR was launched to enable on-premise payment capability to every retail shop via smart mobile devices. In the same year, we implemented online image submission facility for US dollar draft clearing to provide further convenience. In 2020, revolutionary payment exchange name was introduced to facilitate seamless person-to-person payments to enhance convenience in performing electronic fund transfers. In the same year, direct debit was introduced, facilitating a simpler option for recurrent payments such as utility bills, insurance and lease payments, etc. In 2021, we signed a landmark agreement with all transport authorities to launch a national 2-in-1 card for the entire transport sector, which is the first payment card in the country with online and offline capability. With that, we took a quantum leap into the future, introducing an internationally accepted secure payment card at a much affordable cost that would benefit the customers, merchants, financial sector, as well as the national economy alike. In 2022, at the request of the central bank, LankaPay implemented Lanka Remit, the national remittance mobile application to increase foreign exchange remittances into Sri Lanka. In 2022, LankaPay launched PayMe service, enabling seamless payments via a smart and secure messaging platform. In 2022, the company name was changed from Lanka Clear to LankaPay to function under a single and unified brand name. In November 2022, LankaPay took a giant leap to facilitate seamless cross-border transactions across 12 countries in the Asia-Pacific region by becoming a member of the Asian Payment Network. In 2023, LankaPay partnered with UnionPay International to enable nearly 400 million UnionPay app users to scan and pay at over 320,000 Lanka QR merchants island-wide. In the same year, LankaPay launched the API platform for Lanka Sign to seamlessly issue digital signatures to enable digital signing via Android and iOS devices. Throughout our journey, we have silently touched the lives of every Sri Lankan whenever they performed an electronic financial transaction. As Sri Lanka's national payment network, our quest is to empower every Sri Lankan with convenient, affordable and secure payment options, with a vision to become an international player and a regional leader in the financial technology landscape. LankaPay, your trusted payment network.
I'm sure every one of us are now familiar with our partner LankaPay through this short video. Now, without further ado, I would like to invite the CEO of LankaPay, Mr. Channa de Silva, on stage to share his views about this collaboration.
Namaste, Ayubowan, and good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and excitement that I stand here before this august audience as a citizen of Sri Lanka and the CEO of LankaPay, representing our nation's aspiration and our organization's commitment of establishing a historic and mutual beneficial relationship with Nepal. I'm honored to address this esteemed gathering as we embark on a new journey of collaboration between our two countries. As a pioneer in the digital payment industry, LankaPay has transformed the landscape of financial sector in Sri Lanka, and our vision has always been centered on advancing financial inclusion across the country. Over the years, as you saw on the video, we have achieved remarkable milestones in our journey, including several pioneering initiatives in the region and the world, and transforming the way financial services are carried out to empower individual citizens, businesses, and government institutions alike. And I'm proud to say we recorded more than 2 trillion rupees worth of transactions a month as of last month. However, having said that, our challenge has been to convert more than 1 trillion rupees worth of cash in circulation in the country. Converting cash into digital form, which cost the country approximately an estimated 1.5% of our GDP to maintain cash. Considering Sri Lanka spends only 2% of our GDP for the entire education system in the country, spending 1.5% on maintaining cash is a colossal waste. And if reduced, could be extended to provide additional welfare benefits to the marginalized communities. And if we succeed in bringing the SME sector into digital transactions, it will make them creditworthy and provide them with much needed access to credit, which will save them from the clutches of loan sharks who charges them exorbitant interest rates. Fonepay has been a key driver of digital transformation in Nepal and played a pivotal role in creating a more inclusive society through the deployment of innovative technology. It is a remarkable organization that has impacted the lives of many Nepalis and laid the foundation for driving economic growth to ensure financial sector stability in your country. Sri Lanka and Nepal have a long-standing history of cultural, diplomatic, and economic relations. Our shared heritage dates back centuries, fostering a deep-rooted bond that has transcended time and geographical boundaries. Both countries are blessed with rich traditions, diverse landscapes, and vibrant communities that have contributed to our distinct identities. In exploring the historical context of our partnership, we find numerous instances where the destinies of both countries have intertwined. Trade routes linking ancient empires of Sri Lanka and Nepal brought our people together, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and knowledge. These interactions form the foundation of a lasting friendship based on mutual respect and understanding. Furthermore, Buddhism, a religion and a way of life that has profoundly influenced the cultural fabric of both Sri Lanka and Nepal, serves as a unifying force between our nations. The sacred sites in both countries, such as the Temple of the Tooth relic in Kandy, Sri Lanka, and the birthplace of Lord Buddha in Lumbini, Nepal, attract pilgrims and visitors from around the world, deepening our connection and fostering spiritual harmony. Today, I'm elated that we are able to take another gigantic step forward to expand the horizons of LankaPay, beyond our beloved island nation. With the strategic partnership that we just entered into with Fonepay, we aim to leverage our combined expertise in technology to empower the people of both nations. Through this alliance, we envision a bright future where cross-border payments are seamless, cost-effective, and accessible to all. Cooperation of the two great entities will open doors for new opportunities for businesses, drive economic growth, and enhance financial inclusion for individuals both in Sri Lanka and your country. Nepal, much like our country, has a thriving digital economy with a growing need for secure, reliable, and accessible digital solutions. This collaboration aims to address evolving market needs by leveraging the expertise and solutions deployed by both sides. Together, we will work to build a robust and interconnected financial infrastructure that will benefit individuals, businesses, and governments of both nations. Our experience in Sri Lanka has taught us that partnerships are the foundation of success in the evolving and dynamic world of digital transactions. Therefore, we are looking forward to working closely with all stakeholders of Nepal, including the Central Bank of Nepal, financial institutions, mobile network operators, and fintech companies, to develop a comprehensive and interoperable financial ecosystem with our partnership with Fonepay. By combining strengths of both sides, we can create a seamless experience for our people and drive financial empowerment across the two countries. This relationship will extend beyond the realms of commerce and exchange of technology and knowledge. It is a manifestation of shared aspirations, common values, and similarity in beliefs that unite our two nations. It is also fostering a culture of sharing and learning from each other's experience. This will lead to facilitating cultural exchanges, growing tourism, and deepening our understanding of each other's customs and traditions. As we share historic ties and common aspirations, by further deepening our partnership, we can strengthen the bilateral relations and create a platform for mutual growth and prosperity. As a result of building bridges between our people, we could lay the foundation for a stronger and more interconnected Asia. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to the government of Nepal, financial institutions, and the industry leaders who have gathered here today for their support in this endeavor. We have a great opportunity to shape the future of digital transactions in both our countries and set new standards for financial inclusion and innovation. I appreciate all of you for being part of this momentous occasion. Let us embark on this journey together, hand in hand, as we build a brighter and more interconnected future for our two great nations. Dhanyavad, Stuti, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Silva, for sharing the visions that you have, that LankaPay has with Fonepay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is the time to witness the formalization of this partnership through the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. I would like to invite Mr. Diwas Sapkota and Mr. Silva on the stage to sign the MOU. To witness this momentous occasion, I also request Ms. Nilusha Dilmini, Charge d'Affaires, and Head of the Chancery of Sri Lankan Embassy in Kathmandu to please come on stage. Similarly, I would also like to request Mr. Biswas Dhakal, the Chairperson of Fonepay, to also come on stage. And lastly, Mr. Daniel Shrestha, the Director of Group Strategy, Fonepay F1Soft Group, to join on stage with us.
Puerto los pantalones del charro.
Thank you all for your commitment to this partnership. This indeed has embarked on a remarkable journey that will undoubtedly shape the future of digital payments in both nations. I will now request Chief Guest Ms. Nilusha Dilmini, Charge d'Affaires and Head of the Chancery from Sri Lankan Embassy in Kathmandu, to say a few words and come on stage once again. Thank you so much.
Namaste, Aiboan. Mr. Diwas Sapkota, CEO of Fonepay, Mr. Channa Silva, CEO of LankaPay, dear ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude for Fonepay and LankaPay for inviting me to witness this event as a representative of the government of Sri Lanka. I was thinking of how to start my speech as a person who spends middle age of the life and is still adjusting to a cashless life. But I know the younger generations prefer cashless life, as cash make a big hassle to our life. The biggest threat is the possibility of cash being stolen by someone else or being destroyed in natural calamities like fire, floods, landslides in Nepal actually, and also keeping cash with us all the time is another big hassle as it needs a big wallet for a big payment. I'm talking as a person of general public. Thank you, Fonepay and LankaPay, assisting our people to overcome those barriers in real life. You both are doing a great job in both countries separately. From today, you can do it jointly, saving countries money by preventing unnecessary cash flow to foreign countries. I am not a correct person to elaborate on the payment systems of Fonepay or LankaPay. However, I can confidently say that as these two payment systems are regulated by our respective central banks, these payment systems never harm general public and they will be there for countries' interests. If we talk about the importance of this event, I would consider this occasion as a milestone in the relations between our two countries. Our diplomatic relations are very strong as neighboring countries fight for common issues to make better future for our people. Since the date 66 years ago, when we established our diplomatic relations, there has been no single small issue between our countries that could damage our trust, relations, and cooperation. We both are enjoying our cultural ties in a similar way. The Buddhist population, over 15 million in Sri Lanka, wholeheartedly worship the sacred land of the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautama in Dilmini in Nepal. How they respect that place, that land, in the same way they respect Nepal, your country. They learn the importance of this sacred land throughout their school education, almost 11 years, from the subjects of Buddhist history and Buddhist literature, which are compulsory to learn in the school curriculum. However, as the government officials, we can't satisfy with the economic relations between the two countries. Last year's trade volume between the two countries is less than $5 million. I believe this kind of collaboration scale up the economic ties between our two countries. I invite all Sri Lankan and Nepal entrepreneurs and business holders, please tie up with each other and explore the possibilities to build up our economies in win-win collaborations. We both have 1,000 years of history, but we do not need to stay in the basket which is labeled as developing countries forever. We can get together and stand together. I'm also personally happy about this collaboration between Fonepay and LankaPay, as my bank, my personal bank in Nepal, does not support me in obtaining the service of Fonepay, as I am a foreigner. I know that if there is a Sri Lankan connection available in this payment system, there would be a possibility to reach the service. So I hope with this collaboration, all Sri Lankans who visit Nepal and all Nepalis who visit Sri Lanka can benefit in their secure transactions. So I will not talk too much because we already listened comprehensive speeches from our other speakers. In concluding, I would say one thing. There is a saying in Sri Lanka that money is the brother of God. I consider that money is not a brother of God. Money is the God, as most of the time money can save our life. Then our responsibility is to save the God who saves us. I believe that cashless payment is the tool, is the way to save money, to save God. I wish all of you that may serve your God for your survival in future. And I also wish Fonepay and LankaPay a great success in your future collaboration, make a great revolution in the finance sector for the betterment of the two countries. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Dilmini. Thank you so much. Truly agree with whatever you said. Today's event marks as a significant milestone for Fonepay as well as F1soft Group, as the company moves ahead with more and more international collaborations. To talk about how this event can help build Fonepay's brand in the international arena, I would like to invite Mr. Daniel Shrestha, the Director of Group Strategy, F1soft Group, on the stage.
Thank you, Ronishma. First of all, Ayubhayan, Madam Nilusha Dilmini, and Sergeant d'Affaires and Head of Chancery at Sri Lanka Embassy, and Ayubhayan Channa sir, CEO LankaPay, and namaste to everyone present here. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone present in this August gathering where we have come together to witness a local homegrown payment network company, Fonepay, inking a Memorandum of Understanding with LankaPay National Payment Network of our South Asian neighbor, Sri Lanka. Now, as we were discussing on what should be the context of our speech in today's event, this morning among the executives and the founders of F1soft Group. And as we were getting a little bit nostalgic and harking back to the humble beginning of F1soft Group, invariably what happens every day at our office, something really moved me. The conversations were far less about, basking in the glory of the successes us as F1soft Group has achieved today, be it in the form of 14 different verticals having 14 different ideas and aspirations that are in operation today, and be it about 1,400 plus strong team members backing them, and be it in the form of the number of users using our solution today, that's close to 2/3 of the country's population. What moved me is because the reflections that we had today were more about how a small company started by fresh college graduates 19 years back with an idea and a lot of passion was accepted by that first cyber cafe and subsequent other retail stores to offer airtime reselling services to their customers. The conversation was more about how the banks and financial institutions wholeheartedly agreed to implement homegrown technology in offering mobile banking and digital banking services to their customers and solve a problem, which apparently was moving into an uncharted territory. The discussion sounded to me as being more about a sense of gratitude towards the actors of the industry, without whom a thriving digital ecosystem that we are witnessing today would have been a distant dream. Now, as we look back, I feel that what has put us in this helm of digital payments industry and ecosystem today is because of our core purpose that's deeply embedded on our work culture, the core purpose of democratizing financial services for the common mass and enabling every individual and every entity to prosper. And what has guided us all the way through is the strong sense of shared beliefs and core values. Values of trust and respect, integrity, collaboration, enabling spirit that have guided us to forge long-term mutually beneficial partnerships with our partners, and the values of empathy and customer obsession that have guided us to listen to the customers, understand their pain points, and slug it out together with the banks and financial institutions to solve them. We are proud today that together with the actors, especially our partner banks and financial institutions, we have achieved something today. We are the largest digital wallet service provider in the country today. We are the largest payment network in the country today in the retail segment, and we have the fastest growing remittance company in Nepal today. We are the enablers of 90% banks and financial institutions on mobile and digital banking space, but we are not complacent. We are as hungry as we were 19 years back, and we are as impatient as we were 19 years back in terms of our actions, but we are patient with our results. Now, as part of our business strategy, as we step into adulthood after 19 years of operation, we have felt that we need to step out of the contours of our country, keeping our foundations firmly on the ground. No wonder that we are a part of a larger global digital economy. At this MOU signing ceremony with Sri Lanka's largest payment network, LankaPay, is part of our philosophy and long-term strategy to try and replicate the successes we have jointly achieved in Nepal, now outside of Nepal. And we thank Channa sir and LankaPay team for trusting us in this joint mission of making the lives of our countrymen easier through tech-enabled payment services. Now, as Satya Nadella, the chairman and CEO of Microsoft, who we are very inspired of, says we need to move out from being Mr. or Miss Know-it-alls to learn-it-alls. We are confident that with this international expansion drive that we are currently right now, we will have ample opportunities where we have the opportunity to take our technology and know-how in the international markets, and we equally have the opportunity to actually learn from the successes that different companies like LankaPay have achieved in their local markets out here in Nepal. So either way, this will add impetus in achieving our larger goal to enable individuals and entities to prosper. Now lastly, what I want to say is Nepal has been known as the land of Gautam Buddha and land of Everest from the time immemorial. Now with the partnerships, the support from all the actors in the ecosystem in Nepal as elsewhere, probably the time will come when we can say that Nepal is also a land of fintechs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shrestha. Now, to celebrate this occasion and partnership, I would kindly like to request Mr. Biswas Dhakal and Mr. Diwas Sapkota to please come on stage to hand over a token of appreciation. Now, I would like to call our chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Dilmini, to receive the token of appreciation as a symbol for the cross-border collaborations. you so much, Ms. Dilmini. I would also like to invite the CEO of LankaPay, Mr. Channa de Silva, to kindly be on stage to accept the symbol of the token of appreciation as a symbol of their collaboration and shared aspirations. Thank you so much. As we come to an end of this event, I would like to invite our very own Mr. Biswas Dhakal, Chairperson of Fonepay, to the stage to conclude today's event with his closing remarks.
Namaste and good evening, everyone. Thank you, Excellency, for taking out time to witness this mega event. I can say the transformative journey of Fonepay and a really generous gesture from LankaPay itself. As we're trying to create an impact in Nepali economy and working since last 19 years to transform the digital economy of our country, we also try to have a seamless integrations between the cross-border, to have a seamless transactions experience across the neighboring country. As we all know, the Fonepay in last 3 years, we have partnered with the multiple international players. We partner with Visa for seamless Visa and Fonepay integrations. We partner with China UnionPay. We partner with the Alipay. And also the biggest neighboring country, India, with the NPCI. This is one of the miles that we have achieved, I can say, with the partnering with Sri Lanka. And we believe everyone in this room and most probably in our nation has a little bit of doubt saying like, what is the business value or what is the economic contributions that these two collaborations is going to generate. As we all know, there is a huge potential between these two countries, but we haven't unleashed and we haven't practiced that in a proper way. What drives us to collaborate in this partnership is really interesting. When we came across the data, which shows 70,000 people, 7,000 Sri Lankans travel via flight, via air to Nepal. At the same time, more than 350,000 Sri Lankans travel to India and to Lumbini for the Buddha birthplace. So we can sense that what is the opportunity is underlying when we have a smooth transactions between these two countries. And what is the opportunity that for the Sri Lanka market as well? We all know that as we are like little dissatisfied, or I can say like a little bit of worried about our government strategy, I can say a little bit of weakness from the Sri Lankan side also, though they are the tourism country who has second largest contribution on their GDP as a tourism, but they have like ignored the Nepali tourist, you know. So we all know Nepali loves traveling, but we haven't heard that Sri Lanka has a beautiful beaches. Sri Lanka has amazing sea sports, extreme sports available. They have a deep dive, like a sea dive to all kind of sea sports, and very like a humble kind of natural beauties in the Sri Lanka. We love to go Maldives, but we didn't have a choice, or we didn't have options, or we didn't have a thought we need to travel to Sri Lanka to have the same experience with a very marginal cost or with a very less cost. So it's my humble request why me, Channa sir, and entire LankaPay and Fonepay team are here together to challenge and to create a pressure to either side of the government, saying like we have laid the foundations of digital transformations and digital ecosystem which will create the seamless transactions experience between these countries. Now it's your time and it's job to justify this collaboration is going to create a significant impact on both of these economies parallelly. And also, what we found when we had extended our communications with this LankaPay and to my dear friend Channa sir, what we found, we are doing amazing thing. We are transferring the Nepalese economy by ourselves. We have done so much of innovations. We have done so much of hard work to prove ourselves like we are the best in this market to deliver the digital finance experience. But we learned there are so many other things that needs to be achieved. There are so many things that LankaPay has done and distributed in the market to make the transaction even more secure, even more robust, and carries 2 trillion of transactions in a month time is not a joke. So we request Channa sir, it's just a start, and we want to learn from your experience as well as we want to request LankaPay to learn from our side and from our experience as well. So it's a first step to bring our relation more strong, not only facilitating all the digital finance customers to do seamless transactions between these countries, but also to introduce the technology that we have done masters on and the technology that LankaPay has done master on their side. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. As F1, Fonepay are super fast, we say, but with this partnership, the digital transformations and the security components will even come so fast, it will aid all the financial institutions customers and create a more trust to our banking partners to leverage the customers' transactions across the board. Ladies and gentlemen, I can share, this was not possible without the support of central bank from the either side. We had a little bit of discussion with the central bank on we want to make this mile to have a collaborations between the cross countries, which was not in our priority earlier. When we disclose our priorities, when we disclose our missions of these collaborations, they didn't have any confusions to say no to this partnership. And moving forward, we have given the commitment that within 45 to 60 days, this partnership is going to do a live transactions in the cross-country QR payments. And we're witnessing this mega event, and we can't conclude our remarks without saying all the trusted partner banks with whom the confident or with their trust we're here to do one after another milestone, and will make every individual financial institutions to feel proud about this company is from Nepal. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dhakal. May this MOU signing ceremony between Fonepay and LankaPay mark the beginning of a prosperous and successful partnership. Together, may they lead the way in advancing digital payment technologies and contribute the growth and development of the financial ecosystem in Nepal and Sri Lanka. We have formally come to the end of today's event. Once again, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Fonepay and LankaPay on this momentous occasion. I was your host, Ronishma Shrestha, and I am so grateful to be associated with Fonepay today. Thank you all for being here and witnessing this significant event. Now you all may proceed for a cocktail and networking dinner. Congratulations and have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Let's